London, a city shrouded in fog and mystery. The streets are often cloaked in a thick, almost tangible mist, giving the city an air of enigma and suspense. As the gaslights flicker through the haze, one can almost hear the whispers of secrets carried by the wind. It is a place of gaslight and cobblestones, of hansom cabs and whispering secrets. The cobblestone streets echo with the footsteps of hurried passers-by, each with their own story, their own hidden truths. The gaslights cast long shadows, creating pockets of darkness where mysteries thrive. In the heart of this metropolis, at 221B Baker Street, resides a legend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, the world's only consulting detective. His residence is a sanctuary of intellect and intrigue, a place where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Holmes possesses a mind unlike any other. His powers of observation are legendary, his deductions flawless. He can discern the most minute details, piecing together puzzles that baffle even the most seasoned detectives. His study is filled with artifacts and clues, each telling a story only he can read. He sees clues where others see nothing, unraveling the most complex cases with an uncanny ease. His ability to connect disparate pieces of information is unparalleled, making him a beacon of hope for those seeking justice and a nightmare for those who dwell in the shadows. His mind is a labyrinth of knowledge, a storehouse of facts and trivia, all connected by a web of logic that would shame a spider. Every piece of information, no matter how trivial, finds its place in his intricate mental map, ready to be called upon when needed. He is a master of disguise, a chemist, a violinist, and a boxer. His talents are as varied as they are impressive, each skill honed to perfection. Whether blending into a crowd or engaging in a scientific experiment, Holmes is always in his element. He is a student of crime, a master of deduction, and a relentless pursuer of truth. His dedication to uncovering the truth is unwavering, driving him to the darkest corners of the city and the deepest recesses of the human mind. His name is whispered in fear by criminals and in awe by those who seek justice. To the underworld, he is a formidable adversary, a relentless force that cannot be swayed or intimidated. To the innocent, he is a guardian, a symbol of hope and righteousness. But Holmes is not alone in his adventures. His journey is shared with a trusted companion, a man who complements his brilliance with courage and loyalty. By his side stands his loyal companion, Dr. John Watson, a former army surgeon and a man of action. Watson's medical expertise and military experience make him an invaluable ally, providing both physical and emotional support to Holmes. Watson is the perfect foil to Holmes's brilliance, providing a grounded perspective and a sense of normalcy to their extraordinary lives. Together they form an unbreakable bond, a partnership that has become legendary in the annals of detective history. Their adventures are not just tales of crime and deduction, but stories of friendship, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of truth. In A Study in Scarlet, we are first introduced to the enigmatic Sherlock Holmes. This is the story that sets the stage for one of the most iconic detective characters in literary history. Sherlock Holmes, with his sharp intellect and keen powers of observation, makes his grand debut in this novel, captivating readers with his unique approach to solving crimes. A mysterious murder in an empty house becomes the stage for Holmes's grand entrance into the world of crime solving. The scene is eerie, with an unsettling silence that hangs in the air, broken only by the distant sounds of the bustling city outside. The victim lies motionless, and the room is filled with an air of mystery and suspense. The victim, found with a twisted face and a cryptic message scrawled on the wall, presents a baffling puzzle for Scotland Yard. The message, written in a language that seems almost otherworldly, adds to the enigma. The police are at a loss, unable to make sense of the clues left behind. The twisted expression on the victim's face suggests a final moment of terror, adding to the grim atmosphere of the scene. Enter Sherlock Holmes, a whirlwind of deduction and observation. His presence is commanding, and his eyes, sharp and piercing, miss nothing. He moves through the crime scene with a confidence that is both reassuring and intimidating. Every detail, no matter how small, is scrutinized with an intensity that leaves onlookers in awe. He examines the scene, his eyes missing nothing. The way he moves, the way he looks at things, it's as if he is reading a story that only he can see. His mind works at a speed that is almost superhuman, connecting dots and forming theories with a precision that is unmatched. The faint scent of cigar smoke, The scuff marks on the floor, the position of the body, all speak volumes to Holmes's trained mind. Each element is a piece of a larger puzzle, and Holmes is the master at putting these pieces together. The scent of cigar smoke tells him about the habits of the perpetrator. The scuff marks reveal a struggle, and the position of the body indicates the final moments of the victim. He reconstructs the crime, unveiling a tale of revenge and betrayal that leaves even the seasoned police officers astounded. His ability to see beyond the obvious and delve into the deeper motivations of the characters involved is what sets him apart. The story he uncovers is one of deep-seated emotions and complex relationships, painting a picture that is both tragic and compelling. Holmes's methods are a blend of science and intuition. He relies on empirical evidence, but he also trusts his gut instincts. This combination of hard facts and intuitive leaps allows him to solve cases that would baffle others. His scientific approach is meticulous, involving detailed analysis and experimentation, while his intuition guides him towards the truth in ways that are often inexplicable. He uses chemistry, forensics, and his vast knowledge of human behavior to decipher the clues others overlook. His understanding of chemistry allows him to analyze substances and materials found at the crime scene, while his expertise in forensics helps him to reconstruct events with remarkable accuracy. His deep insight into human behavior enables him to predict actions and motives, making him a formidable detective. He observes the smallest details, from the mud on a boot to the ash of a cigar, and from these seemingly insignificant details, he builds a complete picture of the crime and the perpetrator. Each detail is a clue, and Holmes's ability to see the connections between them is what makes him extraordinary. The mud on a boot can tell him where the perpetrator has been, while the ash of a cigar can reveal their habits and preferences. Watson, in awe of his new companion's brilliance, documents their adventures, providing a fascinating glimpse into the workings of Holmes's mind and the challenges he faces. Through Watson's eyes, we see the genius of Sherlock Holmes and the incredible cases they solve together. Watson's narratives bring the stories to life, capturing the excitement and intrigue of their adventures, and giving us a deeper understanding of the man behind the legend. On the desolate moors of Devonshire, a legend haunts the Baskerville family, a legend that has persisted through generations, casting a long, dark shadow over their ancestral home. The moors, with their eerie, fog-laden expanses, seem to whisper secrets of a bygone era, secrets that are both terrifying and fascinating. At the heart of this legend is a spectral hound, a beast with glowing eyes that pierce through the darkness. This ghostly dog is said to claim the life of each heir to the Baskerville estate, a curse that has left the family in perpetual fear and uncertainty. When Sir Charles Baskerville is found dead under mysterious circumstances, the air is thick with suspicion and dread. The new heir, Sir Henry Baskerville, finds himself ensnared in this web of terror. Desperate for answers and fearing for his own life, he turns to the one man who might be able to unravel the mystery, the brilliant detective, Sherlock Holmes. The Hound of the Baskervilles plunges us into a world of gothic horror and suspense. The story is set against the backdrop of Victorian London, a city teeming with secrets and shadows. The cobblestone streets, the gaslit alleys, and the ever-present fog create an atmosphere that is both enchanting and foreboding. The eerie howling of the wind across the moors, the swirling mists that obscure the landscape, and the looming presence of the supernatural all contribute to an atmosphere of palpable dread. Every rustle in the grass, every distant howl, seems to carry a hint of the otherworldly. Holmes, ever the rationalist, approaches the case with his usual methodical brilliance. His keen mind and sharp observational skills are put to the test as he navigates through a maze of clues and red herrings. He is determined to separate fact from fiction, to uncover the truth that lies hidden beneath layers of superstition and fear. As Holmes delves deeper into the mystery, he encounters a host of intriguing characters, each with their own secrets and motives. Among them is the enigmatic Stapleton, a man whose connection to the legend of the Hound is as murky as the moors themselves. The shadowy presence of Stapleton and his sinister hound adds another layer of complexity to the case. As Holmes unravels the truth, he confronts not only a cunning murderer, but also the power of fear itself. The legend of the Hound, with its roots in ancient folklore, has a grip on the minds of the people, a grip that is as real as any physical threat. Holmes must use all his wits and courage to dispel the darkness that has enveloped the Baskerville family. The Hound of the Baskervilles becomes a testament to the enduring appeal of Gothic mystery. It showcases Holmes's ability to confront both the natural and the seemingly supernatural with his unwavering logic. The story is a masterful blend of suspense, horror, and detective fiction, a tale that continues to captivate readers and audiences alike. Through Holmes's eyes, we see that even in the face of the unknown, reason and intellect can prevail, shining a light into the darkest corners of human fear and superstition. The Sign of Four plunges us into the exotic and the treacherous. A treasure map, stolen years ago, resurfaces, leading to a trail of murder, intrigue, and a quest for hidden riches. Mary Morstan, a young woman with a mysterious past, seeks Holmes's help to solve the disappearance of her father and the secrets surrounding a valuable treasure. Holmes's investigation takes him through the dark underbelly of London, encountering a one-legged man, Tonga, and the cunning Jonathan Small. He navigates through a complex web of deceit, betrayal, and murder, his keen intellect cutting through the layers of deception to reveal the truth. The Case of the Sign of Four showcases Holmes's expertise in unraveling complex conspiracies. He uses his knowledge of cryptography, his understanding of human greed, and his unwavering logic to track down the stolen treasure and bring the culprits to justice. The story reminds us that even in the heart of civilization, darkness and greed can lurk, waiting for the right moment to surface.